Survive on a deserted island. Exactly today, May 21st, 2020, I experienced something I didn't expect, which was stranded on a desert island. The ship I was riding with my three friends, Sarah, Matilda, and Jessie, sank, and only I managed to survive after floating on the charred wood for 5 days. Finally, I saw an island that seemed not far from where I was floating. The island looks very quiet and there is no life there. There were only birds perched on the trees and also a few squirrels enjoying their food on the trees. Without thinking, I immediately looked for a material to make a hut or something I could leave on the island. The atmosphere was getting quieter because it was getting late in the afternoon and the cold that had begun to pierce my body made me even more excited to look for coconut tassels for the roof and tree trunks for the walls of the hut. Day and night seemed very fast until I finished the house and I could live in it. During my stays on the island, I kept praying to God for help. Morning, noon, evening, until midnight, kept begging without stopping. Sometimes I just stop to look for food, but in the end, I don't know what to eat on the island. Then I stand on the beach looking at the horizon with hunger, thirst, and hope that God will answer my prayer and will send a rescue ship. If I can go home and return to my family, what should I do? Will I starve to death on this island? One day, when I came home from hunting, how shocked I was to see the hut I had painstakingly built on fire. Full of anger, I stood up against the sky. Oh God, why did you have the heart to do this to me? You didn't send helper even though I have prayed without breaking. And now, when I already have a house from my hard work, you just destroy it. I was so angry that I felt hatred for God. While crying in despair, I promised that I would no longer believe in God. God never heard my prayer. In anger and sadness, I fell asleep because I was tired all day cursing the God and I used to believe in, but now I had so much. Next morning, I feel something is disturbing my good sleep. My eyes squinted because they were not ready to receive sunlight. I felt like someone was kicking my leg and occasionally a voice called out. I looked around to see what woke me up. I saw a sailor in uniform standing at the feet. I immediately got up. While being carried, I was finally taken to the rescue ship. I heard the sailor report that I had been rescued. Then I asked the savior, how did you guys know I was stranded on the island? We saw a big fire from a distance, and it came from this island. Did you deliberately make the fire as a sign of SOS? Replied the sailor. I was just silent and confused because at the time I didn't make any sign of asking for help because I was in an angry state. The hut I was living in burned down until I fell asleep. And without me realizing it turned out to be a God's help to me that came in an unexpected way.
Immediately in my heart I asked God for forgiveness. I'm sorry, God, for blaspheming you. I should have realized that the fire was actually your way of saving me. From this story, we know that we should not underestimate God for whatever happens in our lives. Because of all the events or things that happen in our lives, there is also divine intervention, which must have a way out. We just need to pray to God for all the problems what we experience. And don't imitate my actions in this story, which curse and don't believe in God.